the biggest awakening for me of how to train myself was when I went not lived, but I stayed with the Diaz brothers for a couple weeks out in Stockton. And that was kind of like a wake-up call on how to train. And because until
was this
I got
after
out
the
there
Ultimate Fighter or before?
Huh?
Was
What?
this after the Ultimate Fighter or
After
before?
I met Nate because obviously he was on the Ultimate Fighter. So we became buddies, and I went and stayed with those guys for a couple weeks after the Ultimate Fighter. And that's when I learned a lot about dieting and training outside of just doing MMA, you know, and how to train. It was those Nick and Nate are probably the two hardest workers I've ever met in my entire life when it comes to anything. Those guys literally eat, sleep, and live fighting. And that's like from the time they awake to the time they go to sleep. Everything is based on fighting. You know, they get what they eat, their work, everything. It was the most eye-opening experience I've ever had in my life. And I train with a lot of guys. I mean, you just said it. Wisconsin has like the who's who of, you know, MMA guys who've been in the UFC and this and that. But I've never trained like I did when I was out there. It's just an eye-opening experience. And, you know, Nate, I remember invited me to like, why don't you come move out here and train with us? And I didn't because I had stuff going on back in Wisconsin. And I almost wish I would have, because I think, who knows, my career could have went in a totally different direction than it did.
Yeah.
You know, because the way they trained, it was almost ridiculous at first. It would have been hard to get used to. For instance, I got there on a Friday night. They picked me up from the airport. That was a kind of a really funny story. Nate had gotten a sponsor from his like local Honda dealer. So they gave him like this new Honda Accord. So I'm expecting Nate to pick me up in his Honda Accord from the airport. And him and his buddy picked me up in like his buddy's, I don't know, it was like a Suburban or something. So I'm like, Nate, where's your Honda? I thought you just got this new car. I thought you'd be excited to drive. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm like, tell me what? He's like, yeah, my car got shot up at my house the other night. I was like, what? I'm like, wait, where are we going? I'm like, where are we going? He's like, yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. They came and arrested the guy, my neighbor, and he's like this huge. His neighbor was like a drug kingpin in Stockton. He had some like gang out there. He's like a huge kingpin, you know. So I don't know what kind of drugs they were selling, but his rivals came and tried to take him out. And Nate's car and his buddy's cars and his house got caught in the crossfire. And so this is
happens all the time.
Stay for 2 weeks. So I'm just like, this doesn't seem like fun. So anyway. I get there on the Friday night. We go and do their Friday night workout, which was like sparring. And then they said, tomorrow is our rest day. We're going to go to the park and have like a relaxing day. Well, the relaxing day is a lot different from mine, your relaxing day.